Hi, for the next part of this drawing, we're going to be working on a different coloured ground. It's great to have a coloured ground because it takes you a step forwards to completing the picture. So I'm looking at the twists and turns, the growth of this kind of plant, or this tree, which has got a natural curve, and a sort of almost a descriptive line to it. And I'm going to take my chunk of charcoal. Remember, with charcoal you can use the edge, you could even snap it, or you could use a point. I'm going to use this edge, this point, to try and describe that charcoal. And for the charcoal to describe the growth of the branch. And I'm using different strengths of line. I'm getting a sense of where that line is going. Okay, it looks quite abstract at this stage, but it should, by the end of it, have a sense of it being some sort of branch. So I might start off relatively lightly at first and then pick out the details later. I'm just going to do a section of it just so you can get a sense of it. And again, if you want to blend areas, you can use your pencil or your finger, and I'm going to use a charcoal pencil to pick out a few more details. And so there's certain areas that I want to establish as more detailed. I can get a little bit more control over this, whereas the charcoal gives you a softer, wider mark. I'm quite interested in this allowing me to take the line a little bit further. Okay, now I'm interested how there's lots of pits and textures and marks, almost like scarring of the wood, which I want to reflect. Now I'm going to go and start bringing in another tone. I might sort of use a bit of the grey here, which just brings out some highlights. I don't want to overdo it because it could take away, but I'm letting the natural brown of the paper to come through a bit, which kind of points directly to the colours in the bark itself. And then I might eventually, again this is just a start bring in some stronger highlights if I want to really show the highlights in as if there was a strong light. It's really important to light your object or your plant from one side, so you really get a sense of the contrast between the light and the dark, and it brings out the textures more. So from the overall design of your drawing through to the detail, these are the sort of things it's probably got another 10 minutes or so of work on this, but I'll leave you to get on with it. Thank you.